When you think of counterfeit goods, you probably think of designer purses and clothes. You can get those right down on Canal Street in New York. But that's not all that's being faked, and some counterfeit items can actually cause serious harm to you and your family. Early Show consumer correspondent Susan Koeppen is here with the story. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. We're talking about everything from fake power strips to fake drugs to fake brakes for your car. Millions of these items are flooding the market every year and making their way into the stores where we shop.
These are your typical counterfeit goods: CDs, sunglasses, designer bags. Easily found in places like New York City's Canal Street and Santee Alley in LA.
This particular person was selling purses, counterfeit Coach bags and wallets, and now she's placed under arrest for selling counterfeit goods.
But counterfeiting doesn't stop there. It's a multi-billion-dollar problem on an international scale.
We really found that every product in every industry is vulnerable to counterfeiting and piracy.
Caroline Joyner is with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. She says counterfeiting is a $250 billion a year problem for the U.S. economy. And the criminals making fake goods are putting consumers at risk.
They care about making a profit. They don't care about consumer health and safety.
The counterfeiter making a fake Louis Vuitton one day could be making fake airplane or car parts the next. Ford Motor Company says counterfeiting and piracy cost the company $1 billion a year, and millions of dollars of look-alike Bendix products, like valves and brakes, make it to the marketplace annually.
And we've seen brake pads that are made of sawdust. We've seen brake pads that are improperly constructed. We're talking about brake pads that can end up in taxi cabs or school buses or even on 18-wheelers on the road.
Joyner showed us counterfeit brake pads that had been confiscated by the government. It's hard to tell the difference.
So which one's fake?
The one on the left is fake.
This one's fake.
It's not just brakes, it's also the drugs you take. The World Health Organization estimates that 10% of all drugs sold worldwide are believed to be counterfeit. They may look the same, but counterfeit drugs often lack the active ingredient. They can lead to allergic reactions or worsen a patient's medical condition.
Best case scenario, the drug is just a watered down version. Worst case scenario, it is toxic.
Wow.
So, and a lot of these drugs are sold on the internet.
But they can make their way into mainstream pharmacies. Tim Fagan received a counterfeit drug from his local pharmacy after a liver transplant. And Maxine Blount was sold counterfeit Procrit from her pharmacy while fighting breast cancer. The assortment of counterfeit goods confiscated by the government is vast. Joyner showed us fake Lipitor, fake surgical mesh, even fake razor blades and toothbrushes.
This is something that you're putting in your mouth, and I can tell you right now that the counterfeiter did not pay attention to safety. You have no idea what type of materials went into making that.
And there are fake items like electrical cords and surge protectors. This counterfeit iron caught on fire during a laboratory test. And when Underwriter's laboratory tested this power cord, it burst into flames.
This is scary stuff. Buying one of these, if it's counterfeit, this can burn your house down.
And we have seen cases when it has done that.
While you may not be able to tell a real from a fake with just a glance, there are things consumers can do to protect themselves from buying counterfeit goods. Pay attention to price. Counterfeit items are often sold at a much cheaper price than the real product. Pay attention to packaging. It may lack serial numbers or country of origin. And shop at reputable retailers. Counterfeit goods are often sold on the internet, at flea markets, and in discount stores. The federal government, plus businesses big and small, are spending millions to fight counterfeiting, but it's a global epidemic.
These counterfeiters and pirates are all about making a profit, so they're absolutely going to take advantage of consumers during this tough, difficult time.
Back in October, the federal government passed a law which dedicates more money and resources to the fight against counterfeit goods. It includes tougher penalties for the criminals committing these crimes, Harry.
And so I'm guessing here we have some counterfeit stuff.
Right, we have some real stuff and some fake stuff. So I want to see if you can tell the difference. Start with the golf balls.
Oh, this is easy because these
These are very, very expensive golf balls. And I know you golf, so...
Right. No, these are the real ones and these are the fake ones.
Right, but I mean, look how similar they are. If you're not a huge golfer, you probably can't tell the difference.
Right, because the packaging looks similar and everything.
Exactly.
Right.
So take a look at the cigarettes. Very popular brand.
Yeah, I used to smoke those, but I have no idea which one's real.
So the fake is in the front, but they look exactly the same.
Wow. Well, that's not going to hurt anybody. That's just going to give you cancer one way or the other, right?
Yeah, and you have no idea what they're putting in the fake cigarettes. That's
very
the
good
scary
point.
thing.
Okay.
Okay, and then look at the power strips.
This one looks fake.
See, that's what I thought. This one looks fake.
Yeah.
This one is the fake.
Oh, no.
The one that's cleaner and has the better packaging.
Right.
This is the fake one.
That's the fake one.
You know, imagine if this is in your home,
Right.
it's fake, you have the Christmas tree plugged in, fire hazard.
Now, do you have a sense that the stuff that is fake really is poorly manufactured and
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. The guy who's making your Louis Vuitton purse one day is then making your fake Lipitor the next day.
That's not
So
good.
these guys really don't know what they're doing.
All right.
Yeah, so
All right.
it's dangerous stuff.
And are these mine as a lovely parting
And
gift?
I'm giving you the real ones.
Oh, that's
yes,
nice,
those are your
Susan.
gift.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're watching The Early Show on CBS.